What's going on, everybody? I hope this is a beautiful day. I'm having a great time today. It's morning time still here. I've got a lot of things on my plate. It's a beautiful 73 degrees in Phoenix, and the winds from the southwest are 5 miles an hour. And this is an awesome day. And I hope your day is just going to be equally as awesome. I want to talk to you today about climate change, what climate change really is. I've noticed in the safari in Africa, in different places in the world, you'll see a gathering where there's tens of thousands of wildebeest or whatever animals. They're gathered around an oasis, and they're existing there. And then at a certain point, they'll just start navigating north. They'll just abandon where they are. I mean, there's still plenty of lush ground, there's still water, but they'll start migrating north. I wonder, why is that? Because they recognize that the climate has changed. Even though there's still vegetation, there's still water, they know that there's a time when they're meant to move. And the time to move is when the climate changes. You don't wait until the season changes, because when the season changes, you waited too late. You've got to move when the climate changes. When you're going from summer into fall season, it's from one day to the next day. One day will change you from one season to the next, but the weather will be exactly the same. From one day to the next season, the weather will be the same. The temperature will be the same, but the season has changed. Learn when it's time to move. You move when the climate changes. Don't wait until the seasons change. When you wait until the weather changes, you wait until it's too late. Businesses are viable when they learn when the climate changes. When the climate changes, businesses have to make strategic changes and adjustments in their portfolio and how they do business. Because if you wait until the season changes, you've waited too late. And many of the top businesses have waited until the end when the season has changed, and they have lost. They've had to close their doors because they waited until the season changes. Right now, I suggest that now in your life, the climate is changing in some areas of where you are. You're hanging around because you're waiting. You're waiting for the season to change. No, it's time to move when the climate changes. When you know, right, just things are going well. Yes, things have not reached their most drastic point. You notice there are signs right now that things are not where they should be. It's time to make a move, but no, you're waiting for a turnaround. No, your climate is changing. It's time for you to make the move while the climate is changing. If you wait for the season to change, sometimes you waited too late. We're waiting for that turnaround. We're believing that things are going to change. No, if I hold on long enough, things are going to change. Now, here's what happens in that scenario that I mentioned earlier with the wildebeest. Whenever they start migrating, there's a few always that sticks around. They hang around because they're thinking when everyone else is gone, we'll have all of this to ourselves. All of this vegetation, we have plenty of water for ourselves, and we can enjoy this without everyone else. We'll have this will last us until the season comes around again. But what happens is soon it starts to dry up. The vegetation starts to go away, the water, the well starts drying up, and they're left. And it's too late to make the move now. It's too hot, and they'll never make the journey because they didn't move when the climate was changing. So I admonish you to move when the climate is changing. When you recognize something in your life that's changing, don't wait until things force you to make that change. Do it because you recognize that it's time to move into another season.